Ter Stegen starts in goal. Andreas Christensen starts with... The keeper was concerned. De Jong. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Well, he's a footballer who has made waves since really announcing himself to a wider public. Takes it on. Oh, a tremendous block. Pedri. Moving the ball nicely, but can they forge ahead? Dembele. And Dembele's given it away. Having to shoot. Off the post and back in play.
Well, Real can count themselves a little bit unlucky not to be leading here. A matter of inches, but you sense a goal is coming.
And that is the sort of tackle he had scripted in his mind. Simple catch, really. Pedri. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And now... So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Well, lovely work to get past his man. And you've just witnessed a moment of truly high-class goalkeeping.
You're absolutely right. What a save that is. He's reacted so quickly.
Course. There's the cut back. And there is the goal that gives them a well-merited lead. It had been coming. Lewandowski. Araujo. Pedri. On to De Jong. Koundé. De Jong. Now with Dembele. Now will they be able to play it in behind the defence? Terrific block. Valverde. Here's Carvajal. Clear foul, but a Real Madrid advantage. David Alaba. Mendy. Real Madrid have given us away. Good run, very much in control of the situation. Will he finish? He cuts it back. Terrific piece of anticipation. Pedri. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Well, it looked so promising, but it all comes to nothing. Can he find the net? Well, diving magnificently to make sure he got there. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. So the corner played into the box. You can't really head them any better than that. But the goalkeeper was up to the task. Well, capable of a better clearance than that. What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal. Pedri. This is Robert Lewandowski. Ronald Araujo. Dembele on the ball. Koundé. Christensen. Here's Rafinha. Lewandowski. Jules Koundé on the ball. And a very good challenge. Toni Kroos. And Bellingham. Now can they counter clinically? And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. Electing to shoot. Determined defending. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, they couldn't take advantage of the chance. And the referee brings this match to an end. Not to be... Well, this wonderful city offers the visit. Barcelona, of course. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is action from La Liga. Oh, what an opportunity! A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning. Inigo Martinez. Jules Koundé on the ball. Well, the timing was perfect. Ball one. Jude Bellingham. Really inventive stuff from Real here. But nothing comes of it. Frankie de Jong. And return to Dembele. And he's in an offside position. Rodrigo. Federico Valverde. Here's Carvajal. And back to Valverde. He's in behind. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course. Koundé. And Embark post. Oh, that is an outrageously good stop.
Well, great reflexes from the keeper. He did brilliantly there.
Played over. Oh, great header. Smart stop, though. Growing pressure here, and another corner. Now he must get it out of there. Rodrigo has a go. And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. And taken short. Behind for another corner. Can they cash in? Playing it in. Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment. Well, there to intercept. Space for Real out wide. Vinicius. Well, the cross was acceptable, but no one there to thump it home. Well, wasteful from Barcelona. Great defending. Rafinha. Pedri. He's in with a chance. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Taken short. De Jong. And back to Dembele. Lewandowski. And it might be. Well, you've got to give him credit for that piece of defending. Hello from the Catalan capital and one of the world's great cities, Barcelona. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And we're focusing on, technically speaking, one of the best leagues in the world. I'm talking, of course, about La Liga. It's Barcelona taking on Real Madrid.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, hitting the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Clear foul, but a Real Madrid advantage. And the Barcelona shape looks like this. Marc-Andre ter Stegen stands between the posts. Andreas Christensen plays with Inigo Martinez in central defence. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. In the opinion of the referee, that is a penalty. Can he make it 1-0? Goal! Taking aim from the spot and finding the target. Koundé. Dembele on the ball. Kroos couldn't keep it. Well, they've given him too much space. And even ter Stegen might wonder how on earth he got there. So the corner played into the box. Not all that convincing defensively. And Bellingham, real chance. And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession. No wonder they're celebrating. Dembele. Failure to keep the ball by Barca. Mendy. He's got to score. A glorious chance. In it goes. Hello, wherever you happen to be. Welcome to Catalonia. Welcome to Barcelona. My name's Derek Ray. I'm delighted to have alongside me, as usual. Oh, he's through here. And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement. Rafinha. Lewandowski. Alex Balde. Lewandowski now. De Jong. Koundé. This is Robert Lewandowski. Barca maintain possession, advantage. Frankie de Jong. And options in the centre. And quick thinking defensively. Lewandowski. Eder Militao. And considerable space afforded Real Madrid. But fisted away by the goalkeeper. And the deflection there before it went over the byline. Going to be a corner. Avenue of attack, but the momentum has been halted. And you wouldn't be surprised to see the card handed out. And that is a free kick artist at work. What a goal it was. De Jong. Pedri. Alex Balde. It's a neat move. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Rodrigo. Can he make it count? Oh, it's a really well-timed challenge. No let-up on the pressing front. Koundé. He's in behind. Can he find the net? A goal! He's dispatched it, much to the sheer delight of the fans.
Well, here's the replay, and they get this just right, don't they? The timing of the pass is absolutely brilliant.
And Real couldn't hang on to the ball. Lewandowski. So nearing the half-time interval, and Barcelona, to be blunt about it, are up against it here. Work to do for them, Stuart.
Well, they can certainly play better than this. It's been a disappointing first-half display from them. But if they can just play with more urgency and energy in the second half, they can get back into this. They definitely have the quality.
And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, the ball moving again, and Real very much in charge of this one. Ousmane Dembélé, very hard to contain in the first half. No surprise there. What did you make of what you saw from him?
Yeah, he's done okay in that first half. He's had a lot of the ball, he's used it well, and he's been energetic. But unfortunately, that can't be said about the rest of the team, who need to improve if they're going to turn this around.
Balde. Well, standing off them here. Aren't they being too passive? Dembele. Oh, good run and good ball control. Marvellous anticipation. And it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? Bellingham. Vinicius. And based on that challenge, you wouldn't be at all surprised if the referee reaches for his pocket. And a goal, almost bewitching. Hello from the Catalan capital and one of the world's great cities, Barcelona. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is action from La Liga EA Sports. It's Barcelona, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, as is always...
Opportunity here. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius! In it goes! That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game. Christensen. Pedri. Inigo Martinez. Jules Koundé on the ball. De Jong. Balde. It's a weighted pass. Could be. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. The referee has given the advantage to Real Madrid. Crossing opportunity. Well, that cross was more than acceptable, but they couldn't fire it home. Pedri. And threading it through. And nearly the ideal ball, but a good piece of defending. Toni Kroos. Vinicius Junior. Mendy. Offside the decision. Dembele. Nice weight on the pass. Well, now in a dangerous position. And a goal here. The keeper unable to prevent it. Barcelona are level.
Well, just watch this again. De Jong's pass is inch perfect. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Bellingham. Federico Valverde. Moving the ball really well here. And Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Blocking it. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Well, he's had his name taken by the referee.
Well, he knew he was going to get booked. It's a poor tackle, really.
Played over. And the keeper left us in no doubt that that was always going to be his ball. Lewandowski. De Jong. And the cross goes in. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. Vinicius Junior. And the managers will now deliver their... So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. Valverde. Can he find the angle? He'll be delighted to have won them. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards. Balde. This is Robert Lewandowski. Dembele on the ball. Lewandowski. Pedri. Alex Balde. Pedri. Can he put it away? And a goal! An end-to-end game, and they weren't behind for long.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
So underway again, and it's a story of parity. 2 goals apiece in this one. Holding us up, waiting for support. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out the danger. And time for the change now. Who can they pick out? Well, punched away by the keeper. Cross. Rodrigo. De Jong. Balde. Well, made it look routine, but read it well. Real might threaten on the flank. And here's Dembele. Magnificent defending. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, they need to get bodies back. Oh, body in the way, crucially.
Well, these Barca fans are driving their team forward here. Just listen to this noise. They can sense a winner coming now.
And level it is in the closing moments. Can Real Madrid change that? Really smart stop, and no advantage for either side here.
Now he's kept his team on level terms here. That was a really top-class save.
Good bit of defending. Valverde. And the shot. And the keeper there to deal with it. A well-taken Real Madrid corner could be so important at this stage. The clearance wasn't decisive. And that is it for the 90 minutes. Level. Vinicius Junior. So away they go again. The first period of extra time. And it's legitimate to ask to what extent mental strength will come into this. Looking forward to it. De Jong. This is Robert Lewandowski. Pedri. Lewandowski. On to De Jong. Christensen. Pedri. Here's Rafinha. This attack looks highly promising. Oh my goodness, you've really got to praise the defending. That was top-notch. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Vinicius. It might be the moment to get them ahead. And you've just witnessed a moment of truly high-class goalkeeping.
You're absolutely right. What a save that is. He's reacted so quickly.
And the referee now going back to deal with the earlier incident. A yellow card it's going to be. Balde. Dembele on the ball. And the first period of extra time comes to... Well, underway again, the second period of extra time. Who's going to prevail here? And Bellingham. Now with Valverde. Carvajal. And back to Valverde. Well, it really looked as though that was going to be another goal from him.
Well, a chance for his second there. Probably should have done a bit better there, really.
And a good-looking ball. Well, a bit short with the clearance. He takes aim. Oh, great block. Barcelona on the front foot in anticipation of scoring the winner. And now a corner. Can they take advantage of it? They take it short. An alert piece of defending. It always had the potential to... And this will test the mentality of any footballer. And confidently converted. Well, it's all about keeping a cool head. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. And he scores. Can he remain calm? Goalkeeper beaten from the spot. I must say, that takes real confidence. Brilliant. And he's denied them from the spot. A shocking miss. And up he comes, doing his best to remain focused. Job done from the spot. That wasn't easy to do. Superb execution. So much pressure. If he fails to score, they lose. And there it is. Perfectly executed. So lethal in front of goal. And he steps up to take his penalty. And the penalty converted down the middle. He had to score, and he does. His turn to try to convert from the spot. And he's beaten the keeper. Can he keep his cool? And that, alas, went horribly wrong. A goal here to finish it. Engulfed by all the pressure, he nevertheless puts it away to win this penalty shootout.
Well, it's a good penalty. He showed a lot of composure there, and overall, they probably just about deserved to win this game.
Hello from the Catalan capital and one of the world's great cities, Barcelona. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is action from La Liga EA Sports. It's Barcelona, and they take on Real Madrid.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, hitting the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Able to get a body in the way. And the Barcelona shape looks like this. Marc-Andre ter Stegen starts in goal. Andreas Christensen starts with Inigo Martinez in central defence. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Carvajal starts with Ferland Mendy in the fullback positions. Federico Valverde plays with Toni Kroos in the centre of midfield. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. Carvajal. Attacking possibilities for Real. Now he must favour the cross. That ball was put into the right area, but no one able to capitalise. Eduardo Camavinga. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. And fired against the crossbar. Well, no damage done. Frankie de Jong. Well, we can give them high marks for their passing, but can they make this pressure count? Lewandowski to put them ahead. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
The match has restarted, 1-0 here. Jude Bellingham. Here's Valverde. Carvajal. Valverde. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Frankie de Jong. Well, getting close to half-time and Barcelona with the advantage. Stuart, what have you made of the performance?
Well, oh, Derek, what a great opportunity.
And it's in! A goal for Barcelona! They are the team in charge. So back underway, but the scoreline standing at 2-0. Protecting it effectively. Federico Valverde. And the whistle is sounded. So into the second half, and you can't really put it any other way. A huge gulf in quality between the sides in the first 45. Will we see a response from Real? Trying to chip it. Goalkeeper doing his job, getting the touch. And Barca's corner. And taken short. De Jong. Nicely timed tackle. Real in a good position out wide. Can he get one back? And just flicked off the defender, so a corner coming up. Corner kick played in. Clearance needed to be better. Wonderful header. Excellent goalkeeping. Well, a corner right on the back of the last one. Just cleared away in the nick of time. Militao. So a throw in for Real Madrid.
Well, as you see, Barcelona haven't had too much of the ball, but their counter-attacking has been really good, particularly in the wide areas. It's been an excellent performance from them so far.
And the keeper not thinking it through. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. De Jong. It needs an accurate cross. And the flag does go up, offside. Here it is now, a substitution. Valverde. The ball with Luka Modric. Ozelu. He must finish! A goal! That's exactly what they needed! That should get them believing again. Lewandowski. Well, you can absolutely sense the frustration growing in the opposition camp. They can't get near the ball. Balde. Here's Rafinha. Koundé. Out of play, Real Madrid throw here. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go and just one goal between them. And forward they go, chasing the game. Absolutely nothing wrong with the idea, but no end product. And Barca unable to keep the ball. Chance to play it in. Needs to clear it away. Well, it looked as though it had a chance of going in.
Well, he should make the keeper work there, but you sense a goal is coming.
And no-nonsense defensive clearance. The final whistle is sounded, and it's a victory for Barca. Hello from the Catalan capital and one of the world's great cities, Barcelona. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player, Stuart Robson. And the focus is on one of the finest leagues in world football, La Liga. It's Barcelona facing Real Madrid. Well, that's how to outwit your opponent. Well, what a stop it was.
Well, I have to say, that's a magnificent save. That's a top...
Prompt defensive action called for. Frankie de Jong. And the Barcelona shape looks like this. Marc-Andre ter Stegen stands between the posts. Andreas Christensen plays with Inigo Martinez in central defence. And it's two strikers up front who will look to provide the goal-scoring threat. And the starting players for Real Madrid. Carvajal starts with Ferland Mendy in the fullback positions. Federico Valverde plays with Toni Kroos in the centre of the park. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. And decent acreage for Real Madrid to run into. Teammates in the middle. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. The inside route looks promising. So following the deflection, a corner kick. They favoured a short one here. And he takes on the shot. Oh, body in the way, crucially. Well, he was under a bit of stress, but back to the keeper. Koundé. Alex Balde. Dembele on the ball. Promising move from Barcelona. He's in with a chance. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it.
Well, here it is again. He goes past these markers so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is. Well, frustration for the manager. Ancelotti needs to get a reaction from his players now.
Action underway once more. A wake-up call for the Real players, maybe. Can they find a response now? Valverde. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior, and keeping it out. Over it comes, and efficient defending. Might be a chance to break. De Jong. And we will have just one additional minute. Well, the managers will now deliver their half. Well, that's how to outwit your opponent. So back in business, the ball moving again, and Real with a bit of work ahead of them. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. And Bellingham. A smart stop here. And they will make the change now. Who can he pick out? And a goal! The keeper couldn't stop it. Real Madrid on terms. Pedri. Alex Balde. Here's Rafinha. Koundé. Barcelona have given us away. Lewandowski. Here's Rafinha. And back with Lewandowski. Great opportunity. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage. So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. The referee has given the advantage to Real Madrid. Might really be able to trouble them here. And delivered into the box. And simple for the keeper. Koundé. Rodrigo. Can he get them level? Bellingham. Stopped a surefire goal. And the substitution will occur now. Played over. Well, he was the picture of concentration following the corner. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Well, very effective play in possession. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Federico Valverde. Now Joselu. Modric. And back with Vinicius. Nicely timed tackle.
Well, what an atmosphere we've got inside this stadium. The fans are driving the players on here. Surely they're going to hang on
Stuart,
now.
they could be in here. Oh, my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
Oh, good run, this. Now, what can he do with it? That's a good-looking shot. Well, a fraction wide, but he planted the seed of fear in the mind of the keeper, I think.
Well, that was an excellent strike. So close to being a really top-class free kick.
A super tackle, and they've won possession. Pedri. Lewandowski now. Dembele. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And that is that. Very satisfying from the Barca point of view. A victory here. What did you think of their overall display?
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
Well, a top-level display from Ousmane Dembele. How many times do we say that? Quite a lot. Sum up for us, Stuart. What impressed you most of all?
Well, he looked a top-class player today. Every time he touched the ball, he was a threat. And he worked so hard for the team as well. What a good display that was.
Well, that's how to outwit your opponent. Well, what a stop it was.
Well, I have to say, that's a magnificent save. That's a top-class piece of goalkeeping.
Promising move from Barcelona. He's in with a chance. Well, this wonderful city offers the visitors so much, including football. Barcelona, of course. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And coming up, pulsating action from La Liga EA Sports. It's Barcelona, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
And the Barcelona shape looks like this. Marc-Andre ter Stegen stands between the posts. Andreas Christensen starts with Inigo Martinez in central defence. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. And the starting players for Real Madrid. Carvajal starts with Ferland Mendy in the fullback positions. Federico Valverde plays with Toni Kroos in the centre of midfield. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. And on the back of that particular challenge, will the referee let the matter rest there? Eder Militao. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. Well, if only he'd been able to stay onside.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Stay onside, and that could have been a really big chance.
Tremendous intuition to win it back. At work. What a goal it was! Dembele. Well, they know they need to stop him. But the danger averted for now. Pedri. Koundé. Oh, in with a chance. Oh, superb save. Massive credit to the keeper.
Well, he's so hard to beat in these situations. It's brilliant goalkeeping.
And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. Fine cross into the middle. And taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. Dembele. Rafinha. Well, possibilities in the centre. And a harmless cross gobbled up. Jude Bellingham. This looks more than decent. Bellingham! Oh, he's found the net! And that increases the advantage to 2. Just what they wanted and just what they deserve. And so it is, the first half story has been written.